Oh, the device you have. Is it a Pokedex? Wow, brings back some memories. Pardon me, what's your name? Oh, hello jblader. I'll be sure to remember that name. My name is Cynthia. I'm a trainer like you. I've been studying Pokemon mythology lately, just out of curiosity. Here in Eterna City, there's a statue of an ancient Pokemon. Have you seen it already? According to myth, it was an extremely powerful Pokemon. Who knows, you may encounter something like it while you're traveling with your Pokedex. Well, I know. Try using this, it should be helpful. We get HM01, walking back out from Eterna City to challenge the gym. Remember, when the hidden move cut can be used in the field, it will let you go places where you could that were previously unacceptable to you. That's important for filling up your Pokedex, right? Then, luck be with you, young trainer. Oh, there's one last thing. Please give my regards to Professor Rowan. Ah, so Cynthia here. Mysterious Cynthia. She knows Professor Rowan. What's going on, guys? Sorry for this, kind of out of nowhere introduction, but I was just walking through Eterna City to do some training, and Cynthia caught me off guard there, but she seemed very nice. Thanks for the HM01. We're going to heal up our Pokemon today. In the Pokemon Platinum Wedlocke Challenge, we're going to be taking on the gym. Gardenia is the gym leader. It's grass type. So let's take a look at our PC and our Pokemon real quick. If we take a look, you see we have 5 Pokemon in here. We have Caramel, Coffee, Pink, and Milk. So 2 females, 2 male Pokemon to choose from. So we do have some interesting options. I actually think almost all of these are great options. I think the weakest one actually is Onyx. The rest of them are decent options. And Slushy is a good option if we get another genderless Pokemon. And as for our team now, as you can see at the bottom, we have OJ, Green Tea, Caffeine Latte, Boba, and Lemonade. And there's got to be some training done before we take on this gym. Not very much though, just a little bit. So we're going to probably do most of that in the gym itself. You know what? I just healed. I don't need to do that again. I have a habit of double healing just to be sure, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and head down to the gym. I was going to train up Green Tea and OJ off camera, but it is very pointless considering that if it gets down to us using this pair, we're screwed. Same thing with this. If we get down to using this pair, the game is basically over and we have to start over, which isn't going to be very fun at all. So this is the combo we're going to be using for the gym, Latte and Caffeine. I believe they are going to be able to handle it no problem. And I'm going to be using this Quick Claw here. We're going to put the Quick Claw on Latte. I'm pretty sure we're going to be outspeeding everything, but it is more of a precaution than anything else. And we're going to be putting the Pecha Berry onto Caffeine here, because Caffeine is going to be attacking some of the Pokemon with physical moves, and they may have something like Poison Powder or Poison Touch or something along those lines. So always good to just be prepared just in case. And with that, let's go ahead and take a step into the gym here, and we're going to take it on. Hey there, how's it going, champ to be? Actually, that's what I said to some boy who zipped in here earlier too. The gym leader Gardenia is a user grass-type Pokemon. It should be obvious, but grass-type Pokemon really hate fire. They're also a huge disadvantage against flying Pokemon too. Oh, wait a second. I should tell you about the gym itself. You can't challenge the gym leader until you beat all the gym trainers. It's a bit challenging, but just think of it as good training and go for it. It is not going to be that challenging, but it is going to be something that it's going to take some time, and we're going to have to do it. So let's go ahead and knock out all of these trainers here. So we got a level 17 Cherubi. I really think the flying and fire type combo of Latte and Caffeine are going to have a field day at this gym, and we're not going to have any problem whatsoever. I feel like I say that no problem a lot, but I'm just trying to stay positive. This stuff is going to be really hard. You know, in the last episode, I kind of accidentally challenged a bird keeper, and that one definitely was a problem. That was a very difficult match, mostly because I led off with Green Tea and OJ, and they were not a great combo to be facing some flying type Pokemon. Green Tea, of course, would get damaged very easily or very quickly from the flying type moves, and Green Tea, OJ was just underleveled, so Was not a great combination, but we managed to do it. Let's take on this one. My grass-type Pokemon can dole out some serious special attacks. I won't let you win easily. Alright, Jenna. Let's see what Jenna has here. Just a little Badoo. Very cute, very cute. Let's go ahead and use Wing Attack. And I had somebody ask me as well. I am using... There's usually a rule in Nuzlocke where you can't use items in battles. Wedlocks without items in battle are insanely difficult, if not impossible. There's definitely going to be points when you can only really use one of your Pokemon and it's at a disadvantage. And if you don't use items in battle, you're going to basically be constantly grinding up Pokemon. And the game is very difficult. So I do want to enjoy myself playing. I want the game to be a little difficult, but I want to enjoy it too. So I'm going to be allowing some items in battle. I don't plan on using X items. I feel like they can actually be a little bit too strong in certain scenarios. If I don't think I can really continue without doing it, then we might be using some X items, but otherwise we're going to pass on that. And we're just going to be allowing healing and maybe some status condition items like the full heal and the awakening and the antidotes. Alright, I think only one more trainer to go, and Latte is at that level level cap, excuse me. Let's see. So we're gonna have to swap over to Caffeine. And I might have timed this pretty perfectly. I was trying to time it so that we wouldn't get too over leveled. We only have one more trainer and we're gonna be at the max level limit. Gardenia's strongest Pokemon, which I believe is a Roserade, which is very strong, is level 22. So that should keep things nice and challenging. Flame Wheel is going to take out this Roselia, just going to one-shot it. And a lot of good experience there on Caffeine. Just like your inability to conceal your abundant skill. The floor clock moves, and time flows. There's only our gym leader left. Go on, don't be afraid. Well, we haven't taken any damage yet, so we must as well go. It's kind of interesting how the gym for Eterna City, you know, the Eternal, it's a play on the word eternal, you know, time moving forward, and there's a clock in the gym. Surely that wasn't done by coincidence. There's a lot of kind of puns in this game around time and space. You kept me waiting. I'm Eterna's gym leader, Gardenia, the grass-type master. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'd find your way to me. My hunch was right on the money. You have a winning aura about you. So anyway, this will be a fun. Let's have our battle. Here we go versus Gardenia, the second gym leader in the game. She's going to lead off with the level 20 Turtwig. Turtwig was one of the other starters that we could have picked in this game, and personally one of my favorites. But we are going to try to knock out this Turtwig in one shot, so it doesn't have any chance to do anything onto us, and that is the case. One shot the Turtwig. We're only level 21. We're going to get it 22 here, so we are under the level cap, which is great. Next up is Cherum, the evolved form of Cherubi. And Cherum has two forms. This is the non-sunlight form, and it also has a sunlight form if Sunny Day is active. And I believe it might even use Sunny Day. It's going to use Safeguard. That's going to allow its team to not to be safe from critical attacks. Let's go ahead and use Mach Punch here. Oh, it lived, and we're going to be hit with a Magical Leaf, but that's okay. We're going to resist that. Shouldn't do much. Okay, did a little more than I expected, but that's okay. She's going to use a Super Potion. Alright, let's use Flame Wheel one more time. Alright, Cherum is down. I like the Sunlight form of Cherum a lot. That form of Cherum I do not like very much. And the last Pokemon, Roserade, the 4th gen evolution of Roselia. It's not the end yet. She is right. It is not the end yet. I'm actually going to start with an Ember. I think if I Flame Wheel, it's going to put her in the range of using a potion, and that's what I want to avoid. Oh no, Stun Spore. Okay, well, I put a Pecha Berry on Caffeine, thinking that I would get poisoned, but I was paralyzed. Let's see how much Magical Leaf does here. Decent amount of damage considering we resist it. Flame Wheel does go through. Let's see if this will take out the Roserade. And it does. Perfectly executed. Caffeine just killing it there. And we got level 23 off of that. Player defeated Leader Gardenia. Amazing. You're very good, aren't you? Well, that was not that difficult. Not as bad as the first one. The first gym was definitely a lot sketchier. I might have said it before, but you're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? I guess that's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. So we got the Forest Badge. Now that you have 2 gym badges, all the Pokemon you received in trades will pay you up to level 30. Also, I've got something else. It's a gift from me. TM86, let's see what this is. That TM86 contains the move Grass Knot. It's one of my favorite moves. The heavier the foe, the more damage this move will cause. Yeah, Grass Knot's a great move. A ton of Pokemon can actually learn that. And it is a great move, so I'm glad to have that TM. We're not going to be using it right away. We're going to hold on to it, but it's great. Alright, well now that we are able to use Cut outside of battle, we're going to be able to access some areas that we were not able to access before. One of those being the Galactic Hideout. Before we move on though, I really have to do some training. So I'm going to take a few moments, train up some of my Pokemon, just in case we need them in this next area. I'll be doing most of the training over in Route 205 to our left. And I think it's finally time to level up Boba in Lemonade. Although I don't plan on using them, we're going to be doing some training. So let's do that real quick, and we're going to explore the underground for a few minutes before we end off the episode. Alright, we've got the team all trained up. Let's take a look real quick. You can see we got 21, 17, 22, 17. Still could do a little bit more training on OJ and Lemonade, so I might do that before the beginning of the next episode. But let's spend the next few minutes taking a dive underground before we head into the Galactic Hideout in the next episode. There's also one area over here that I can now explore and get an encounter. And we're going to do that before we do the underground. If we go over here, we're going to find Gardenia. Hiya! Were you intrigued by the rumors going around too? You know, people have been talking about the ghost Pokemon in the old Chateau. I've been hearing rumors about sinister shadows too. I should check it out myself, but going in there is, well, you know, being that I'm a gym leader, I'm always busy, so since I'm so busy, I can't go in. It's not because I'm scared, so good luck with your investigation. Well, I'm not scared. There's an encounter in here that we can get, and that is very enticing to me to get in here, so let's hop in and oh, there's an item over here actually. Alright, we just got an Ether here. This is just going to restore some power points or some PP in battle if needed. Alright, let's go ahead and head in here and get this encounter. This is the old Chateau. I think there's going to be some items in here too, so let's take a look around. It appears as if it is glaring. Ooh, I don't like that. Alright, our encounter for the old Chateau. Ghastly, level 15, and a male. Cannot evolve it into Gengar, but even Haunter isn't that bad at all, so We might actually need one of these Pokemon if something happens between now and the next gym. Let's go ahead and use Rock Throw. I do not think Rock Throw will take it out. Oh no! Oh, Boba's too strong. Well, we get no encounter for this place. We must as well continue exploring. I'm going to go ahead and use a repel because as we run around here, I have no need to really get encounters to interrupt us. Wow, that is so sad. Oh man, we have really been screwing up some of the encounters. That's the second one that's happened. We got a big pearl. We can always sell that for some Poké Dollars and buy more repels. And over here, we have a rare candy. This is going to level up a Pokemon by 1 level, so that's great. And I have the urge to check a lot of this stuff because I feel like this... the music is definitely creepy. Kind of a ghost place here. Wow, repels last no time in this game. Alright, let's go over here, see what we got. Chock full of Pokemon books and collectibles. It's an old notebook. There's something scrawled in it. Something so peculiar should make off with the rest of the pages are blank. Alright, gonna be skipping these wild encounters to save you guys some time. And my little puppy Ori has decided to play with the loudest possible toy that he has right now. We found an old gâteau. An old gâteau is it's a type of cake. And it can heal some status effects in this game, which is great. Alright, this is where I remember the stuff being kind of creepy. So we got 2 beds. Let's see what's over here. Okay, it just seems like a normal room. I mean, this painting is like very eerie. Let's go over here and see what's in... Oh, we got an encounter. Alright, I'm going to send out a faster Pokemon so we can make sure that we can escape from these battles. I've been thinking a little bit about the next gym, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be extremely difficult, so not quite sure what we're going to do about that one yet. We found TM90 Substitute. This could be very useful on the right Pokemon, so glad to pick that up now. Let's see, we've been in these 2. Let's head down here to this one. And there's a TV on. The TV has an oddly malevolent feel. It's as if it's staring. That is very odd. If you don't know, this is where you can get Rotom later in the game. Rotom is a Ghost Electric type Pokemon. And the Dread Plate. This will boost Ghost type moves. And it'll change Arceus to a Ghost type. And I think that's it. I also think, if I remember correctly, there's a few other encounters in this place that you can get. Like you can see a ghost boy walking if you enter those rooms in a certain order, but I didn't do it in the right order to get it, but that's fine. We got our encounter here, even though we didn't actually catch our encounter here. And we're just going to head out and explore a little bit of the underground, or at least introduce the mechanic. And then we're going to end off today's episode. So let's hop down here. Can't do it in here. Alright, cool. And let's take a look at the underground. To access the underground, you just need to use the Explorer Kit. So let's go over here and use this. Oh. Well, apparently we cannot use it while standing here. Let me see if we can... We probably just can't use it in the forest at all. So let me go back over here into Route like 205 area and we'll try it there. Alright, we should be able to use it now. We use the Explorer. Sure. We'll launch that. And it's going to make us save the game. There we go. And then let's take the dive underground. Oh, look who it is. It's our buddy Rourke. Hey, jblader. Is this your first time here? Welcome to Sinnoh's Underground. Where is this, you ask? Doesn't the radar make it obvious? This is a giant underground network of passages underneath Sinnoh. Huh? What am I doing down this expansive place? That's kind of hard to answer. I mean, You can do pretty much anything you want down here. For instance, you can dig up treasures, spheres, and make a secret base. You can play with your friends down here too. You should talk to the underground men in Eterna City. I have to get going now. I'll see you around. So I'm going to switch to screens here. The bottom screen is actually, the bottom screen is actually top screen, and top screen is actually the bottom screen. What you're seeing on the bottom screen right now is, those little clusters. That's where there are spheres happening and a lot of ways that you can mine. If you tap the screen like this, it'll search for a cluster, and if you find a cluster, you're able to dig in that area. If you bury spheres that you find, gems that you find, then they will grow, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but hey, it's just a mechanic in the game. And you can also find all types of fossils and stuff like that. You can run all over the map, which is really cool, and it kind of mimics the map of Sinnoh. So some areas you can only get to by going to certain areas on the map, which is really fun. But there's nothing here I really want to do. We are going to be able to get some goods here, like some fossils perhaps, or stones to evolve Pokemon. So that's going to be something that we can do if needed, and I'd probably just do it in a time lapse. But for now, we are going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode here on the channel, where we're going to take on the Team Galactic Hideout. See you next time, guys.